Well, I'm going to start off by saying that this charging issue, here's the Haynes manual. You know how many times I've stared at this page for, your voltage regulator, everything, checking the wires, going through all the steps, buying new T5 connectors for your dashboard, buying brand new light bulbs, taking the old ones out. See, like, this is an old one. I didn't know if it was working or not. I bought 2 boxes of these lights just in case. They're 50 cents a piece or something like that. It was like $4 for both boxes. Might as well have them. Ordered plenty of parts off Rock Auto. I bought 2 alternators. Got a new pigtail. I even started, I don't know why, I call it brazing, but it's not. It's where you put solder on the ends just to start. Let's see. I have been searching the internet every moment I can. My actual main computer's down right now, if you couldn't tell. I've had a voltage regulator hooked up to this. I've had wires apart, everything that I could think of. I've replaced every fuse in here, every fuse in there. I've hooked up new grounds. I've put new terminal connectors. Both of these are brand new. I don't know why I had the brass one. I think I had an extra one, and then I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll buy one of these. I've checked every wire, pulled this whole thing off, scratched it with one of these little brass brushes. I have a little bit of brass, or one of those little copper scratchy pad things for your dishes. I've cleaned off everything I could. You see, I've been testing it. I went underneath. I've got a second alternator right there. I bought a new one that's not a remanufactured one. Weird thing. I'm so good at taking the alternator off, I can do it in 10 minutes with my eyes closed. I've, checked every wire I could. I have a second ECU and immobilizer and key set, just in case. This is my other one. Here's my key. Here's my second ECU. Here's my second immobilizer. I have it all torn apart right now. I've went through the whole dash cluster and made sure all the light bulbs were facing the same way, just in case. Oops. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, headphone users. I have checked over almost every wire here, and I found out what the problem was today. I bought this car pretty torn apart. It needed a new transmission. He was going to start taking it apart. He had just got the heads back on. Most of the wiring was disconnected. I don't know where I found the guy who said on one of the forums I had closed out of it already. Check your alternator fuse relay. I said, okay, well, I've already checked all of these. And he said, no, it's underneath the fuse box. Let me see if I can't get it in here. This connector right here. This connector was unplugged. I don't even know if I can get it unplugged anymore. Anyways, this connector was just hanging. I had never seen it because it wasn't actually hanging too much. It was pulled out about an inch, so it looked like it was still connected. Let me show you something. My battery light now comes on. It now charges. I've torn this dash apart all because of when he was working on it. Sorry for the beeping. This relay right down here was slightly unplugged enough to not make connection. And I can't even get it unplugged now. I plugged it back in. Dang it. It was unplugged just enough. Battery light wasn't coming on. It wasn't charging. Man, do I feel stupid. But if you ever have a problem like that, check that relay right underneath here. It might save you some headache, like me. Well, unfortunately, unlike me.